Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so today we're talking about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. Alright, y'all. So, first off, there was an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. I'm a little late getting to this. My videos that I've been releasing have been pre-recorded. But let's talk about it. So, there was an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. This took place July 13th, 2024, for those that watch this later. And yeah, we're going to look at his chart. We're going to look at the Prashna chart of the moment that it took place. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so here we have Donald Trump's birth chart. Now, we see that he is a Leo ascendant. We already know this. Now, what's important to note when something like this happens to a person, always look at their dasha first. We see in Vimshotri from the moon, he's running Jupiter Ketu. We see in Vimshotri from the ascendant, he's running Jupiter Rahu. So right off the bat, Vimshotri dasha is the most important we look at. This is the time period that he's in. These planets will dictate what happens in a person's life. So, he's in his Jupiter in Chitra. Now, for those that don't know, Chitra is a nakshatra or constellation tied to assassinations. So we clearly see the theme of assassination could play out for him. And we see the nakshatra lord is in the ascendant. So, an attempted assassination on his person, his body. Now, the sub-period he's running is Ketu. Ketu is in Jeshta. In the 4th house. 4th house is tied to a person's homeland. It's tied to local government. And Jeshta is a nakshatra tied to overtaking someone. Casting them down from a throne and taking it for yourself. That's one of the themes tied to Jeshta. So, someone attempted to do that by attempting to assassinate Donald Trump on July 13th. Now, we clearly see these themes with the nakshatra playing out. Okay. So now we look at his transits. Now this is going to be a little confusing for y'all, but I'm going to pull up the screen. Okay. So, here's the transit chart. These are movable transits. So, this inner square, this is Donald Trump's birth chart. Okay. Now, the outer positions, these are the transits. So, we're going to look at the time when this took place. So, took place on July 13th. Around 6:40, I believe. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. Okay, so these were the transits that were running then. Now, from his ascendant, we see Mars. Mars is violence, remember. Mars is the most important to look at for any violent event. Well, Mars is in the 10th house of government, of status. 10th house in particular is national government. Okay. Now, from his ascendant, okay, we see the theme of it affecting the 10th house. But the 4th aspect of Mars is also on his ascendant. That's important to note. Now, we also look at transits from the moon. So from the moon, we see that transiting Mars in this outer ring, those are the transits. Mars is in the 7th house. 7th house is the masses. So at a large gathering, someone attempted to assassinate him. Once again, we see that influence of Mars. But the kicker is when we look at from the sun. From the sun, Mars is over the sun. So, the sun is also what we look at transits from, and the first house is you. So we see someone would attempt violence on him. So even the transits are supporting this. Now another thing to note, which I didn't think of it first from the ascendant, is that Mars is transiting over his ascendant lord's sun. Okay. So that's what we see when we look from his birth chart and at his transits. And of course, the dasha, which is all important. But now, let's look at the actual prashna chart, the chart of the moment when this happened. So the assassination attempt was attempted in Butler, Pennsylvania at 6:10 p.m. Okay. So, we see the ascendant nakshatra is Jyeshta. Jyeshta, once again, tied to someone wanting to overtake someone else. Wanting to take their throne for themselves. So, we clearly see these themes of Jyeshta playing out. Now, an important thing to note when you're looking at this is you look at the 3rd and 6th lord and see what they're showing. Because that will really show you what's going on in that moment. So, 3rd lord in the 4th house. The actions of this person in that moment would not be logical. Purva Bhadrapada is the nakshatra of insanity. Person could have mental health issues. I haven't even looked into it too much, but there is a strong possibility of that. Now, the 6th lord is in the 7th house. In Kritika, Mars. Kritika is a nakshatra of criticism. So because of criticism levied at Donald Trump, that was a big reason why this assassination attempt was attempted, from what I heard. This person was against Donald Trump, of course. So we see critical of Donald Trump. But what do we also see? Moon is in Chitra, nakshatra of assassinations. Transiting moon will show you the themes that could play out on that day. So moon was transiting in Chitra nakshatra. And look, it's trine Mars through Nandi Nadi. We see Mars is influencing this moon. So we see violence could take place. Now, the destiny point, the Bhrigu Bindu point, is in Punarvasu. Punarvasu is a nakshatra of repeated failures, but also marksmanship. So, this person repeatedly shot at Donald Trump and missed. Repeated failures and marksmanship. We see all of these themes playing out in this attempted assassination on Donald Trump. And we see the ascendant in the Navamsha is Uttarashada, later victory. So we do see, Donald Trump at the end was victorious in surviving this assassination attempt. Honestly, it's almost reminds me of what happened with Teddy Roosevelt, the bull moose, as he gave a speech right after being shot. But, yeah, so this has been, the attempted assassination on Donald Trump. But let's get into the a big view of me here. Okay. So yeah, this has been a look into the attempted assassination on Donald Trump. And, of course, it's, not a good thing. Could be argued, him not being around anymore might be better for the country. But, yeah. Either way, just wanted to go over the facts of what happened, why it would happen, seen through, Vedic Sidereal astrology, and, yeah. Hopefully things get better for the U.S. Right now, it's a shit show over there. Over here. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.